Ice cream whip, triple scoop strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna? I'm highly favored, don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hands up, lead. Right there, 54 Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hands up.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 368. 54 Mike.
Dalton here from the gun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
That's a pretty darn good start to his center. Adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dalton now to pass. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here we go, 10.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 44, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go. Like 20. 13. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. 6.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And that, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 180. Switch. 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They've thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Mike 51. Mike 51.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And Eifert has it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And Dalton to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49 drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very solid gain of 27.
21.
San Francisco.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Go ahead, man.
On first down, here's Breida. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Kill.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here I come again. Flare.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
Hands up. Ha. Lead.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
Go 368. Hey, Charlie.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now they're going to hold serve. The defense stops him.
13.
Now it's Breida. He'll have first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second and 12, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And able to find Green. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On three. Close
368.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Dalton. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
One, Omaha.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Ricky.
Here you go, can.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Target.
So Dalton now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
54. Check.
From the gun, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, Nixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw here, Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get
12.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Oh,
I got you. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Here we go again. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Garoppolo. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
56.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
2-by-2. Move. 5.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Army.
From the gun, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey. Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Green's got it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here you go. 368. Regular.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield here, Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
Dalton. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Take motion.
They'll give it to Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, Your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Here you go, kick. Here you go, kick. General West.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Bullock's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return.